guys, so I want to go ahead and give you an overview of what I did today with Kayla Harrison and Will Brooks for their up-and-coming fight for Professional Fight League's tournament in 4 weeks. So what we decided to do is phase 2 of the training. So we're getting more into that power and speed development. So the first thing we did was a single leg linear bound. Now that's another low-level plyometric drill that I like to do for warm-ups, but it also helps with eccentric strength and force absorption. But another great thing that it also does, it actually helps with decreasing the rate of injury in the knees or the lower limbs because it increases tendon strength with those plyometric movement patterns. So the next one we did was a single leg lateral bound. Now this is the same type of movement, just going into a lateral movement that is actually going to have more transferability over to the sport because we move in a lateral fashion instead of straightforward all the time. The next one we did was a skater bound. Now that's another stretch shortening cycle plyometric. We're trying to actually get as much force and redirect it as fast as possible. The next one was reactive bounding broad jumps. Now this is a stretch shortening cycle plyometric drill, but it also has a high rate of force development component to it. And it's also a multi-directional, multi-pattern, multifaceted type movement that actually is going to help with proprioception and kinesthetic awareness as you're going through the movement. But you want to make sure that they're properly doing it. We're making sure that we are not caving into the knees. There's no knee valgus there. And they're actually increasing their force absorption and power output throughout the entire range that they're going. I usually like to go about 15 yards max with that. Then we're going to go into a counter movement box jump. Now this is primarily for rate of force development and explosive power. Your counter movement drill is just basically you're going to raise those hands up, you're going to drive them down, and the faster you go down, the faster you usually go up according to physics. If you take a basketball and I just drop it from where my hip is nice and slow, chances are that ball is probably not going to bounce as high. But if I take that same basketball and I slam it down as fast as I can, that ball is going to shoot up fast. This is the same type of mechanism we're going to try to utilize with that counter movement jump. Now, with the non-counter movement jump, we're trying to elicit explosive strength plus static overcome by dynamic, or pretty much rate of force development in that static position. The ability to create as much force as possible from a non-movement position or a static position. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to get down into that position, they're going to bring those hands to the hips, making sure that they're ready to go, and after about a 3-second pause where there's no movement present, we're going to go ahead and explosively drive up or jump up on that box as fast and as high as we can. Next one is going to be a single leg multilateral box jump. Now this is for change of direction power and rate of force absorption along with that stretch shortening cycle, because you are moving in multi-directional movement patterns, but you're doing it with a single leg, and it's also a lateral component. So like I said, it has high transferability over to the sport. I threw this in because I seen one of my colleagues do it. He did it from a half kneeling position and he jumped over on one side. I just decided to go ahead and jump up on a box just for safety measures, and also because these guys and girls go through a whole bunch of damage as far as from their training perspective, as skills training. So for me, I want to make sure that we are getting as much out of it as we can, but also preserving their body as much as we can. Okay, so then we're going to go into reactive sprinter box jumps. This is another stretch shortening cycle and reactive ballistics. So we're trying to basically from here is as they jump up on the box, they're just going to tap it without putting a lot of overall pressure down on the box so that they can redirect their movement. And then once they hit the ground, they pop back up again and land on one leg while driving that knee up, utilizing that hip flexor that has high transferability to throwing kicks and knees and things like that inside that sport.
That knee, don't let it cave in. Good. Good. Balance, Caleb, come on. Good, come on, Caleb. it up. Good. Good landing. Make it happen. Set. Go. Good. Let's go. Set. Go. Nice. I'll take it. Lay it down. Yeah, don't.
Will trying to be extra? No way.
There you go. Good, let's dig that back foot into the ground, though. All right. Good job, Kevin. Yep. Nice, man. There you go. Just land, stick that landing, though. Good. Good. All right.
This is squad trying to get a 9.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to the upper body. And what I wanted to do here was a med ball slam into a rotational throw. Now we're working on reactive ballistics. So they're gonna actually throw that ball down to the floor, catch it off the bounce, and then redirect their force in a rotational manner into the wall. This has high transferability for punching power, for throwing, any type of judo throws, if you're a wrestler, a hip toss, things like that. The next thing that we did was a tall kneeling pop-up throw. Now that's another stretch shortening psychoballistic upper body power movement. Same concept. I wanted to make sure that we were able to utilize power and initiate that power throughout their entire body. So they had to utilize their hips to get up off the ground through their knees, jump up, land efficiently, and then explode through as they jump forward and let go of that ball as fast as possible. Then we're gonna go ahead and we got into our sprint work. Now, for this, I just did under 10-second sprints for maximal speed development, but also I did it in a fashion to make it repeated sprint ability. So I wanted to make sure that they were able to do this with a good amount of speed throughout a good amount of time, so that can simulate a fight sequence as they go to be explosive throughout all rounds. I want them to have that capability to do so. So here's the videos. Hope you like them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get plenty more videos just like this.
Where'd you go? Go. Good. 2 more. Go. Go. Good. Jump into it, right? Let's go. 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 Come on, dig, Kayla. Let's go. Time. Go. Come on. Get out there.
Okay, what's up everyone? If you haven't checked out my Fight Strong 6-month program to help you get strong and powerful like a professional fighter, check out that link in the description box so you can get all the information on how you can start that up. If you like the videos and you like the exercises in this video, check out that link in the description and help you get started on getting faster, stronger, and more powerful, just like my pros do at American Top Team. So make sure you click that link and let's make it happen.